Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Happy New Year and welcome back to the channel. I can't believe it's been another year, and I can't believe this channel has now been around according to YouTube, because I swear this is getting sooner every year, but according to YouTube, the channel is 3 years old as of today. I swear the channel was created in March, but according to YouTube, the channel is 3 years old as of today, so one heck of a milestone we're reaching. Which wouldn't be possible without all of you. Probably would not have continued on all this time without everyone and having fun along the way making all this content. Because I did not think I would be making this much, if I'm being totally honest. So thank you for all the support thus far. Thank you for watching all this, everything so far. Thank you for all the comments, all the suggestions. And we'll make this another fun year because that's part of what this video is about. I know that we just did a kind of state of the channel, what's coming up ahead, not too long ago, but considering it's a new year, channel anniversary, and all that stuff, I figured I'd kind of talk about what's coming up next, what's coming up in the year, and kind of what's been happening lately, because if you haven't noticed, we've been playing a few other games other than Darkest Dungeon. I've been streaming if people didn't know that, so I'll go over that a little bit. But we'll also go over some of the announcements I have for this week, because there's a lot happening this week, so let's get to it. I'm not very good at scripts, so I'm just going to ad-lib most of this. I've never been good with scripts, so I'm just going to go off the outline here. So first of all, for those of you who have been waiting, the new Darkest Dungeon estate, or rather the new Darkest Dungeon 1 estate, will be releasing this week. In fact, Episode 0, for those of you who know my estates where I go over all of the modded stuff, or all the mods rather, in the estate, will be releasing later today. Thank you all for waiting. I know I finished the No Hope estate where I couldn't stun, I couldn't heal, I couldn't stress heal in any combats. I actually finished that in September, and I've been working on this estate since. And a few modders have been helping me with this estate since, and I cannot thank them enough for all the hours they have put into this with me because of all the problems we've been having. This was originally scheduled for November, for those of you who don't know, and it kept getting pushed back for one reason or another. We kept having errors, there was a few medical problems, and then I decided that I wanted to expand it when we were nearly done, because I had decided that rather than doing multiple estates this year, I wanted to do one really, really big estate. So I don't know how many people here who have watched my second season of Darkest Dungeon, how big that tried to be. But this is going to be about as big as Season 2, with all the mods in it, and then slightly bigger. And this is going to be more difficult, I'm assuming, than the No Hope estate, but it's not going to be the challenge style of I can't heal, I can't stun, I can't stress heal. There's other things just built into this estate that are going to make it harder. And I'll be going over all of that in episode 0, so stay tuned for that later today if you want to watch that. But it's going to be a really fun one. It's going to be huge. There's going to be a lot of content built around that, and there's going to be a lot of heroes, including some of the more recent ones that have come out. I'm actually going to be building in some of the work in project ones that are coming out, so don't worry about some of the upcoming heroes coming out because they will be in there, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that estate. So episode 0 of that drops today, episode 1 drops tomorrow, and I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Then, I know I haven't done many spotlight videos recently, but I know a few people asked in my recent streams, and I've gotten a few DMs about it recently. I actually have recorded, I just need to edit it as of me recording this right now, the Marchioness spotlight video. So expect that later this week, both part 1 and part 2. Part 1 being me like going over the actual mod, her skills, her trinkets, her camping skills, everything about her. And then part 2 is me throwing her into a dungeon, showing what the skills actually do in combat, ripping some things apart, all the mishaps that happen, all the funsies that happen, and it's a bunch of fun. I really recommend going and checking out the class. Other than the Marchioness, if anyone wants me to do a spotlight on any mod that's recently come out, that's about to come out, go ahead and leave a comment here. Go ahead and leave a comment on the Marchioness video, like I mentioned in that. I'll take a look at the mod. If it really interests me or piques enough interest, I'll do another spotlight on that class and check it out. And do just kind of what I've done with the other mods on that video, or on that class rather, and have some fun with that as well. And if there is enough interest in it, I know I typically don't do it on work in progress mods because I don't necessarily know when they're coming out, because they can get caught in a development cycle where they can get stuck and then they don't come out, or because they're just waiting on one piece of something that can take sometimes over a year for it to come out, depending upon who's working on what. I can do that if there is enough interest, because there are some really, really cool mods that are slated to come out soon, but I don't know if they're going to get caught in that cycle. So you'll have to let me know if you want me to do in the work in progress mods as well, or if you just want me to focus on mods that are literally about to come out or are already out. That way you all have access to them. And that was my thought with the spotlight mods is, hey, this mod just came out or just recently came out, go have fun with this mod. But I can also do the work in progress mod so you know what might be coming out. So let me know about that in the comments as well. Other than that, for those of you who don't know, I have been streaming if you want to catch that. I typically don't do Darkest Dungeon or games that I have to sit and think on because, well, that I didn't think would be very interesting to watch. However, I recently have been playing Blasphemous. I might play some more Metroidvanias. And I have some other games lined up to play after Blasphemous 2. I'm always taking suggestions of what I should stream. I have some stuff just in the backlog that I want to get through. And some upcoming games that I might stream as well. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays from now at 1 p.m. through 6 p.m. Eastern usually, unless something comes up. And it's a lot of fun. Some people pop in. I know Sorting Helmet's usually popping and talking a little bit. We talk Darkest Dungeon in there every once in a while. And some other people as well from just the comments. And, well, I mean, go ahead and talk about Darkest Dungeon. I just usually don't play it just because I didn't know, like, if I'm sitting there for 5 minutes trying to make a decision, how fun that would be. But I know that some other YouTubers do that as well, so I might do that in the future. But I probably wouldn't do the upcoming estate as a stream just because then that would cut into the continuity of the videos. But I might do like spotlights or something like that as a stream if people really wanted me to. But some other fun games that I don't need to edit that way, just to get through them, play them, have some fun with them, I stream. So pop on in, have some fun on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Otherwise, I do videos of other games if you haven't been catching those. That's what I've been doing while waiting on this upcoming Darkest Dungeon estate. I'm not sure how often those are going to be. I do plan on doing them still, but I'm going to cut back on them a lot. Right now I'm playing Rogue Trader, and I have been doing Divinity Original Sin 1, a playthrough with Sorting Helmet. But once both of those are done, I do plan on playing through Baldur's Gate 3 because I've never beat it. I've only played through like part of the first chapter. I do plan on playing through Divinity Original Sin 2 because I've never beat it after all these years. And that is a pain in my butt because the friend I originally played with, we got nearly to the end of the game, and then he tried to gaslight me into saying that we did beat the game when we didn't. So, like, I was literally at the end of the game, and then he refused to play that last little bit with me. I do want to play Expedition 33 yet, and I actually do have that, so it's just a matter of getting some time set aside for it. And there's a bunch of other stuff like XCOM I wanted to play. I'm not sure if I was going to do that on stream or video-wise, because that's a really, really long game, and I'm not sure if I was going to do that with or without mods yet. Because when I looked at doing mods like a year back, there were just so many. And when you wanted to install one mod, you needed to install 5 more mods. And it was a thing, and I got a little overwhelmed, I'm gonna be honest there. But I do plan on sitting down and making a mod list for it at some point, both XCOM 1 and XCOM 2. Because between the two of the games on the PlayStation, I have around 6,000 hours into XCOM. That was from years back, so I haven't played in years, but I have thousands of hours into XCOM just vanilla. So I would love to play it with mods and see how the game is. And then, of course, I want to play Divinity Original Sin and a few other games that are coming out. Probably, I'm not going to say in the near future, because Divinity Original Sin 3 is going to be a while out, I'm assuming. But on top of all that stuff, there's games in the future I want to play too. There's a few series of games as well that I have in my backlog that, you know, eventually I'll get to, probably between one of the other things. So there's a lot of stuff that I plan on playing, either streams or videos, so stay tuned for all of that. I know that's a lot, but that's all going to be happening either in term with the Darkest Dungeon 1 estate or after it, because I don't intend on the Darkest Dungeon 1 estate taking all year. And like I said, I just think I'm going to be doing the 1 this year, but it will be a very, very big estate. And that's kind of what to look forward to in this year. Probably play a few more games that actually come out this year. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this, I think, especially the Darkest Dungeon 1 estate. I don't know too many people who are going to do what I have, let alone with all the work I put into making this one what it has been. So I'm looking forward to it. And I hope everyone else enjoys it as well. So once again, I want to thank everyone for all the support up until now. Just watching the videos is a huge, huge thing. And I hope everyone will continue enjoying the videos into the future. Not that it's necessary at all, but if anyone wants to support more than just watching the videos, there is channel memberships available, which will get you a few more perks for the channel. It's really not much. If anyone wants to give ideas for what memberships should give, we do polls every once in a while for that, but as of right now, it'll get you some badges next to your name. It'll get you emojis to use in both the video comments and the live chats. And I am going to start doing early access for all levels of the memberships, starting with episode 1 of the Darkest Dungeon estate, so that anyone can get about 1 day early access to all the videos of anything I do. However, things may happen, so that might not always be a thing, but I'll do my best to have that be a thing. Just because YouTube's video systems for members is not the best, but I'll do my best to have them as early access for all members. But once again, that is not necessary for anyone. The support I have gotten thus far from everyone is overwhelming, and I didn't think I would be getting this much just from the Darkest Dungeon videos and what I have played otherwise up until now. It is amazing. Thank you so much. And with that, here's to another year, and let's make it amazing. So as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.